Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of True Dungeon Talk with Trent. My name is Trent of TrentTokens.com. I'm a big fan of the game called True Dungeon and a very avid collector of tokens. Speaking of tokens, in today's episode, it's an unboxing. An unboxing of what's called an Onyx and Wish Ring Value Pack. I'm going to show you the super condensed version of that. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not sure what's inside, but we're both about to find out. And oh yeah, don't forget that YouTube thing. Do the clicking and subscribing and the liking and the sharing and all the other good stuff. It's good for the show, really good for the show. So let's, speaking of the show and the tokens, let's get right to it. All right, so this is an Onyx and Wish Ring value pack. And if you haven't done this before, you go to TrueDungeon.com, click on store, and you can see all the different options here. This one is at the bottom left. First, you need to do step one. You need to choose, are you going to do a common, uncommon, rare Onyx set, which will get you 32 Ultra Rares, or a full Onyx set, which will be the common, uncommon, rare Onyx set, and the Ultra Rares for 2024. All one of each, so there's 20 of those, and then you also get to pick 16 Ultra Rares, but the one I chose is what I highlighted here, and this is copy and pasted from the website. This is the No Onyxes, no Onyx tokens at all, and 34 Ultra Rares. So if you're looking for the most PYPs, 34, that's the way to go. And then after you make that choice, you need to choose, do you want any condensed? If you choose 0 condensed, you will get a ton of 10 packs. I did that too. Of course, that's going to be in a separate video. But this particular video, I wanted to show you what a super condensed set comes or looks like, and it comes in this one single box here, and this is all 8K of that super condensed. Now the reason to do that would be if you don't want to open up any 10 packs at all, there's no 10 packs in here, and you want everything pre-transmuted. All of the commons, all of the uncommons, and all the rare are pre-transmuted into trade goods, and you'll see here at the bottom here all those trade goods. Now every 8K set comes with the following. This is the 2024 version. Because I chose the No Onyx, I get 34 PYPs, 9 or 10 random Ultra Rares. We have no idea what those are, but it will be from the 2024 set. 4 Mark of the Third Tenet, 8 Ring of the Third Circle, and 4 Adventurers Guild buttons, 1 Path to Enlightenment, Fragment 2. Fragment 1 was last year. 1 Wish Ring, which is great. I always run out of those because I'm always making, the legendaries for each year for my collection. And then 1 Patron lapel pin. And this also comes with a code. I've already received this code in the email, and then I applied it to my td.events account, and I'm ready to go for the January patron event. Now, because it's super condensed, you get all of these trade goods already made for you. 43 Alchemist ink, 53 Alchemist parchment, 12 aragonite, 115 darkwood plank, 72 dwarven steel, 12 elven bismuth, 20 enchanter's munition, 40 minotaur hide, 134 mystic silk, 10 oil of enchantment, 93 philosopher's stone, and 45,000 GP. If I'm not mistaken, it was 44,000 last year, so it's up this year. And then of course you get a normal chance at the golden ticket. So yeah, let's see if I got one of those. And I also like to do a little checklist like this to make sure that that everything's there. If there are ever any mistakes, it's extremely rare. You just email True Dungeon and they'll take care of it. Okay, so let's see here. I've already chopped off the address part of this box. So, but let's see what's inside. So here we go. Okay, so this is packing materials, I think. Yep, packing materials. Put that there. More packing materials. Ooh. Thank you for your support. Cool. And here are some Ultra Rares for 2024. Very nice. Ooh, and the greaves too. Very nice. Oh, awesome. This is next year's season. You can go to td.events right there. And you can see in January there's a patron event. And if you get an 8K pack, you get that. And also in January is the first 2024 VTD. And this is the Desert Night series set in Peter's Chaldea environment. And the first one is, let's see, V20 Upon the Silver Sea. The next one's V21 City of the Sage. The next one, which is March, V22 Canyon of Curses. April is V23, the Onyx Tomb. Ooh, scary. V24 is in May, Underworld Odyssey. Ooh, really cool. Amazing art as well. So a nice little thank you card. And another thank you card. True Dungeon Treasure Token Collector. That's me. That's us, right? Enclosed, you will find your 2024 treasure token pre-order. Your pre-order support of True Dungeon is very much appreciated. It allows us not only to pay for the tokens, but it gives us early funding to get a great jump start on sets, puzzles, and prop construction. Yeah, that's great. We want to help there. I hope you will check out our new exciting Safehold program as we plan to expand it in the years to come. Also, I hope to see you at our monthly VTD events that lead up to Gen Con. I'll be there. Thank you for your support, Jeff Martin. Ooh, very cool. Thank you. And you're welcome. Oh, yeah, very nice. The 2024 Mini Quick Token Reference Guide. So if you haven't seen this, this will be all of the tokens for 2024. And then I think the recipes should be in here as well, and definitely cool photos. So it talks about the new conditions, which is new for 2024. So this is a list of all the tokens. And this will probably list the volunteer tokens as well. Yeah, so there's all the tokens. Yeah, these are the tokens that you can make. Very nice. All right, so there's the ultra rare set this year. So there's going to be 20 of those, and then there are 2 relics you can make, and then 2 legendaries. I'm definitely going to make, well, I'm going to make all of them for my collection, but I will make and equip the gloves. Well, first, because y'all get this one first, and then you got to take this one and send it back. So I'll be able to equip that one first, and then I'll equip this one for my barbarian. And here are some more transmuted tokens. Really awesome. And there's the volunteer tokens. And here's some more of the different tokens and what they do. And this is awesome. The little checklist here, you can see, so you can kind of check off what you are collecting. And now here's the recipes that I was talking about. So this is also great. And there we go. So that is an awesome little guide. And we have 3 bags. Yep, 3 bags. Okay, let's take these 3 bags out. Oh, the familiar sound of the clanging of the tokens. And nothing else. Looks like more packing materials, maybe. Let me check to make sure nothing fell through. Yes. Okay. There we go. All right, so 3 bags. This one's more heavy, so that's got to be the trade goods because there's a lot of those. This is maybe all the ultra rares. Ooh, that is definitely the patron pin. I'm ruining the surprise. I apologize. I can tell by the shape. Oh yeah, the buttons. Okay, so here we go. Let's first. So this is supposed to have 4 of the Adventures Guild buttons, and that's what we have here. Look at that artwork, really cool. 2024, remember? So this, having one of these will get you a bag check at Gen Con and Gamehole Con. 1 bag, 1 button, 1 bag. And if you don't want to do an order, like a big order like this by yourself, this is a great way to maybe have you and 3 other friends to go in on the order, and then you would each get a button. And by being an Adventures Guild member, you also get to buy your VTD tickets one day before the general public. Tickets normally go on sale on a Sunday. Yes, on a Sunday, but the Adventure Guild member can purchase their tickets on a Saturday. And if you're a patron, which is this guy here, you can purchase the tickets typically on a Friday. So for the past few years, they've done patron pins in this like ring box here, and the design has been very cool. So let's see. Oh yeah, 2024 patron True Dungeon. How cool is that? So it's a nice little sturdy pin. If you haven't seen one before, comes with a little clasp back here. Kind of reminds me of my military days, like a ribbon or something. All right, so there's that. That's super cool. Oh, sorry for the noise. Whoops, there we go. All right, so far we've got one patron pin, and then the 4 AG buttons, Adventures Guild. And let's see, I want to do this first, because this is the heavy one. Let's see what we got in here. Oh yeah, look at all that. So instead of opening up, I think it would be 960 packs. That's empty. You get them pre-transmuted for you. So it looks like this used to be a plastic, you know, a wrapped one. So this is going to be 20. So this is 1,000 GP bar, but 20 of them, and it's supposed to be 45 GP total. So I'm going to count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, that used to be a perfect pack, the way it came out. So those two line up as well. Oh, you can't see it off camera. So there it is. Yeah, so there's two 20 packs. So that's 40. So we should see 5 more. I see 1 right here. 2. So those 2 are easy to find. So let me pull this in a little bit so you can see it. All right, so off we go. So what I do, obviously, some of these are upside down, some of these are right side up. I grab the upside down ones first when I do a big old pile like this. I'm sure you all have your own little system. So, but this is my system. How about that clangity clickety clang of the tokens? It's a very soothing feeling, especially after working hard, life, whatever is going on. It's a great way to relax, soothe the mind, take your mind off your troubles. Welcome to Taking Your Mind Off Your Troubles by Trent of TrentTokens.com. Like and subscribe, all that other good stuff. Share with your friends. Tell your enemies. Okay, so after I do the upside downs, I then grab, I found another one of those, so I'm looking for just 2 more. So I'm grabbing all the brown back ones here. And then we shall do the same with the tan. If you haven't seen the tan ones yet, these are what the tan ones look like. They are 10x versions. So instead of having, 10 of these tokens, you only have 1 of these, which is a lot easier on the back and easier on the mail when you're transmuting things. Okay. Oh yeah, are we having fun yet? Good times. Okay, stacking. Now I know that's only going to be, it's only going to be one more of those, so I'm going to go ahead and get that one started. The separation has begun. You need to be with all your buddies. And for you fans of organizing things, this is, you know, I'm one of those. I love to organize things, so it's very fun for me. Okay, so let's go ahead, and speaking of organizing, oh, some of you may have noticed a tan one got snuck in there, tried to escape. Can't have that. All right, so I will now separate these. Okay, here we go. All right, so Aragonite, Darkwood, Elven Bismuth, Mystic Silk, Enchantment. Put those guys, usually put them in alphabetical order. See, this guy goes there. Okay, so we should have a lot of Elven Bismuth, not too many brown Mystic Silks, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, got our, and I usually put the Alchemist, ooh, here we go, number 4, looking for one more. Usually put the Alchemist ink and parchment next to each other. They're like buddies. Okay, there we go. All right, so then I like to double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, got another stack because we are short, so that meant that I didn't finish all of them. And there's our buddy that we were waiting for. Miss Ink, Bismuth, and Blank. Okay, now, so we were looking for 45 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 2 stacks of 20, and there's 45. So this one is correct. Now let's look at the Aragonite, because that's what I have here. This should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Correct. Good job, Aragonite. And Alchemist Ink, that has some 10x, and I think, yeah, those have 10x. So does this one. This one does not, so let's count this one. This should also be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Mystic Silk has 10x. This one does not. This should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Correct. We are on fire. Now the rest of these, Philosopher's Stone, Mystic Silk, Dwarven Steel, Darkwood Plank, Alchemist Parchment, and Alchemist Ink, they all have 10x buddies. So let's find the corresponding 10x chips, and then we can check the totals, because the totals you know, will include the singles and the 10x. Now Minotaur Hide does not have any singles, so we will put it to the side. Darkwood Plank, Dwarven Steels. There's going to be a bunch of the Darkwood Planks and Mystic Silk for sure, and only 2 of those, so that one is correct already, we can tell. I think it was 20. Yep, 20. Mystic Silk. Okay, Philosopher's Stone. It's good to have the ink and parchment. Those kind of run out pretty quickly. Okay, Dwarven Steels, Mystic Silk. Going to be plenty of those. Plenty of these as well. Alchemist Ink. Oh, where's our parchment buddy? He's getting lonely. There we go. All right, now Alchemist Ink isn't so lonely. Philosopher's Stone, Minotaur Hide, and the Silk, and the Plank, and the Silk, and the Plank, and the Silk, and the Hide. a plank, another parchment. All right. Okay, Mystic Silk. Here we go. And the steels and the plank. Ink. And of course, more of them. There's always a lot of planks, Mystic Silk, and Philosopher's Stone each year. Okay, so let's start with the ink, and we'll work our way down here. Okay, so ink should be 43. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So this one is correct. Alchemist ink is correct. Parchment should be 53. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. So 53. Because remember, the 10 ones are 10 a piece, or 10x. So one of these is 10. All right, so let's see. Darkwood plank should be 115. Ooh, should be 11 of these guys. 1, 2. I have to start over. Does anybody else do that? You know, if like 2 fall, you have to start over. Hey, don't judge me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that part's correct, and it should be 5 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So 115. So I'm going to move one of these. So this is 10. So this is 10 planks. Remember, here's the 11th over here. This would normally be 100 tokens. So before, when you did the super condensed, before the tans came out, it would not fit in one box. So this is saving a lot of steps and back pains. Okay, so let's do Dwarven Steels, which is next. Dwarven Steel should be 72. So it should be 7 of these. By now, you should have it all figured out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70. And how many of these? 2. Haha! 72, correct. Okay, next. This is a big one. Mystic Silk, 134. So we got our 4 there. So this should be how many? 13. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Correct. Another success. While we're here, the enchanted munition should be 20. So 10 and 10 is 20. So Minotaur Hide doesn't have a buddy. So this should be 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is correct. Oh yeah, and Mystic Silk was 13, 4. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is correct, 134. Philosopher's Stone is 93. So we got our 3. That should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so all of our trade goods are correct. So that is awesome. And the we had 4 buttons and 1 path. So now we need the 34 PYP that I selected. PYP is pick your purple, in case you weren't familiar with that acronym. Purple being ultra rare. 9 or 10 random ultra rares. So when you get your 8K set, you're guaranteed 9 randoms. That's going to happen just the way the math works out. The 10th random is luck of the draw, so you won't get that every time. There should be 4 marks, 8 rings, 1 path, and then 1 wish ring, which is always needed. Gotta do that magical wish for making your legendaries. Or I guess you could use it in game as well. Haven't really seen anybody do that in the game, because I definitely haven't, because I need them for legendaries. All right, 1 more bag. Oh, and the other thing that could be in here is the normal chance of the golden ticket. That nobody knows, I guess, like what the metric is for that. It's just random. So someone could buy 1 10-pack and get it, or a 250 pack, an 8K. Now obviously the more you buy, the better your chances are. So I usually do pretty good, because I buy a lot of 8Ks every year. And here we go. So here's this pile. Try not to make too much of a mess. Okay. And I don't know about you, but right away, I just saw this jump out at me. Oh, what? Oh, wow. So right off the bat, we, sorry, am I screaming? Am I screaming? Right off the bat, we see that this 8K set came with a golden ticket. Wow, look at that design. Oh, wow, that's super cool. Can you, oh, well, no, this is a better camera angle here. Sorry. Look at that. It's definitely a new design. I think it's a new design every year, but this is a dramatically different. Okay, so golden ticket, shall we? Oh, you know what? We need to do like a golden ticket dance or something. Here we go.
Golden ticket, golden ticket, golden ticket, golden ticket. This music brought to you by Trent Tokens. Going crazy about a golden ticket, golden ticket.
Wow. Okay, who else is excited? All right, so there it is, truedungeon.com/ticket, golden ticket winner, exclamation point, with a really cool graphic. Now, if you're not familiar with the golden ticket, it's exactly what it sounds like, you know, kind of like a Willy Wonka thing. Now it's actually Gamehole Con and Gen Con. It used to just be Gen Con. You go, you go to /ticket, truedungeon.com/ticket. Yep, that's right. And you'll be able to read all about it, what to do. And then once you're processed and send this in, you have to turn this in order to take advantage of the winnings. There's a special time and day that you'll go on a run at Gamehole Con or Gen Con, and it's before everyone else, so you basically get to see the adventure before everyone else. And it's kind of like a dress rehearsal run for the techs and for the NPCs and for all of the different coaches, etc. So they get a dress rehearsal, if you will, before the public comes through. We, as golden ticket winners, it sounds good. It feels good to say that, right? We get to see everything before anyone else, and that's that. But then at the end, there's something that we typically call an extra room. Sometimes it might be a physical room, but often, you know, it might not necessarily be a room. And then something special happens. It could be some type of special token draw, or some type of cool effect that will happen, that happens starting that convention, and then it often will last until the next, you know, until the end of the season. But the past can't necessarily be, you know, a good indicator of what will happen, so nobody knows. Oh, and you also get a special bag of loot, you know, with lots of, you know, awesome tokens in it, and what's inside is, again, not necessarily guaranteed. You don't really know what's going to be in there, but that's what has happened so far in many years. So there, if you were just holding on to this video to look for this, there you go. So like and subscribe and share, etc., etc. But I'm going to keep going because there's lots of more fun stuff in here. So just like before, I grab the tokens that are upside down. The golden ticket was not upside down. I saw it right away. Did anybody else see it right away? Okay, and then, because yeah, the back is the same. Yeah, the back is the same. You see, it says just 2024 True Dungeon. Hopefully you can see that. So I would not have known until we got to it, but it jumped right out at me. Okay, and let's see. So these are all my upside down guys, and obviously you can see the different colors here of the different tokens. So now I'll get the ones that are right side up. Then we'll separate these, make sure we got everything, and then we'll call it a day. And we'll move on to our next pack. Okay, I see the wish ring, which is a good thing. All right, just going to split these up to make it a little easier to manage. All right, so speaking of ring, let's check out these guys. All right, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's supposed to be 8 of these. Did one hide somewhere? Did I count wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one in the bag. I think they're supposed to... Oh, here it is. Oh, sorry. It was over here. It was hiding. It almost fell off. That's why I was trying to not dump the bag too much. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Now, this is Ring of the Third Circle. There was a 5th circle 2 years ago, a 4th circle 2023, and then the 2024 token is the Ring of the Third Circle. These is all going to be turned into, you can go to /multi-year, TrueDungeon.com/multi-year to learn about this one. So this one gives you +2 saves, and you can turn all these rings into a ring for 2026 at RingCon. So that's going to be awesome. Speaking of rings, it's supposed to be one of these, Wish Ring. This is what's used to transmute legendaries. You could also use it in game, but I would recommend using it to transmute legendaries. And this one's super awesome as well. This is going to be transmuted in 2026 into the Mark of Enlightenment, which is a new slot. So this is Fragment 2. Last year was Fragment 1. This is the Path to Enlightenment. By the way, Enlightenment is a place from what I understand. And now let's segment these guys. All right, so these are the tokens. This particular set, these are tokens that people chose their PYPs. So these aren't my PYPs. Now there's going to be 9 or 10 randoms that will be mine, but other people chose these. So there was a lot of people who chose the greaves and the beads, which are 2023 tokens. When you order from True Dungeon and you do what's called a PYP, you can actually choose from the previous year. So in case you didn't get in, and you know, you got in a year later, I guess, than the previous set, it's okay because you can still choose that, or you can choose from, of course, the current year, which is this is the 2024 set. Okay, so we've got, I'll show you each of these tokens. We've got Greaves of the Stalwart, Beat of the Bounty, +2 Mystic Staff of the Ancients, Charm of the Ancients, Death Knight Cloak, very popular, +2 Savage Sword, Bracelets of Bounding, Charm of Shared Recovery. Ooh, those two look kind of, I think I'm going to miss these two are kind of close to each other, so I'm sure I'm going to, oh, you can't see that. You see with the name and also the design is a little similar. So I bet when I'm stacking these, I'm going to mess that up. So feel free to watch to see if I mess that up. Okay, Armor of the Ancients, another Beat of the Bounty. So the Beat of the Bounty are 2023 tokens. So when people were choosing their PYPs, some of them, as you can see, chose last year. Okay, Savage Swords, Boots of Brawling. Ooh, very cool. Aturans, am I saying that right? Biting Bow, another Savage Sword, another Greaves. Look at the stack of the Greaves. Very popular this year. Another Mark, a Savage Sword, and Greaves. Oops, another stack here. More Greaves. Greaves, oh my god. More Greaves. Beat of the Bounty, Greaves. I see a pattern here. Greaves. Bracelets of Bounding. Gloves. Oh yeah. Oh, that's going to be used. Yep, that's a transmuted token. Okay, so now I need 34 PYPs and then 9 or 10 random ultra rares. But we also need 4 of these marks, which you can see here. Mark of the Third Tenet. Now this is a new token this year, Mark of the Third Tenet. So I'm going to assume next year is second. And well, this is 2024, and the 2025 is probably second. 2026 is probably going to be first, and then those 3 will be transmuted into something. All right, so it's supposed to be 4 of those, correct? Let me see, 4. Yep. Okay, and then that's everything accounted for except 34 PYPs, and then 9 or 10 randoms. So let me just first count those. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I usually do stack of 10s when it's like a lot of tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's going to be 11. So this is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, so that's not necessarily the exact PYPs, but that is 34. Okay, so now let's see if we got 9 or 10 randoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa! Okay, so cool. This was a golden ticket bag and also a 10 bag. So that's I'm not. Has that happened to me before? I'm not sure, but you know, I've definitely gotten a lot of 9 bags. All right, so the tokens that are either random or that people ordered is this one here, Gloves of the Gladiator. I will definitely be using this right away. Oh no, +5 damage with weapons. So I already have gloves that do +5. So when I transmute this, then it will be more. So Greaves of the Stalwart, that's the 2024 Greaves. There's a 2023 Greaves that goes with this. And then if I'm not mistaken, then there's 2 more, and that turns into another Greaves. Beat of the Bounty. This, of course, is +2 treasure chips. This is a 2023 token. So that means people ordered this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 people, or however many people ordered, a total of 7. This is one of the new ones, Armor of the Ancients. Very cool. Usable by a lot of different classes. And here's its counterpart for the ones with the squiggly fingers, Robe of the Ancients. Ooh, fire damage with ranged. Ooh, very nice. Boots of Brawling. Sounds nice and tough. Oh yeah, +2 to hit. With melee and ranged and +1 saves. Holy. Wow, that's a good one. Okay, Atron's Biting Bow. Really cool graphic. Adds dex bonus to damage. Ooh, kind of like the strength bonus for some classes for their weapons. Okay. Let's see, +2 Mystic Staff of the Ancients. That's awesome. Charm of Shared Recovery. So this one you want to wear with your buddies. Get in a group and each of you have this. And the number of these, if you have 1 to 3 people, let's see how many hit points you heal upon entering a room. Okay, so if you have 1 to 3 people wearing this, when you enter a room, you will heal 2 hit points. 4 to 9, you'll heal 3 hit points when you enter another room. And then if everyone has one on, all 10 people, +4. Pretty cool. But it does take up a charm slot, so you got to weigh your differences there. All right, +1 saves on the Charm of Ancients and +3 to max hit point. Very cool cloak. I think people are going to really like this token this year. Death Knight Cloak, +2 saves. May attack a ranged monster with a melee attack once per room. Very cool. Sweet Sword. This is going to be the transmuting sword, so you can either use this as an ultra rare or make the relic or make the legendary. Very nice weapon. And finally, the Bracelets of Bounding. +3 to dex. Wow, very nice. And +1 to range damage. Super sweet. So there you have it. There is a full Super Condensed Onyx and Wish Ring value pack. Oops, sorry, I was pointing this thing here. So it's all of these things here. They are, everything checks out. We almost had a ring try to disappear off of my little stand here, but we found it. So congratulations to me. Oh, you know what? Why don't we maybe can I show you this? If I hide my face. Oh, okay, there it is. So that might be your best bet, or your best look so far. 2024. Golden ticket. Wow. How about them apples? Wow. Okay, cool. So thank you very much for watching. That was the Onyx and Wish Ring Value Pack, the No Onyx version, the 34 PYPs. It was the Super Condensed version, so no 10 packs. And good luck to everyone else out there with whatever packs you're opening. I hope you have a lot of fun. I'll be doing more 2024 videos opening up 10 packs to show you how that goes, and of course a bunch of other 2024 videos as well. Again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I do enjoy making them. I plan to make many more, and I appreciate your support. Speaking of that, don't forget the old liking and subscribing and sharing and all that other fun stuff. It'll be good for the show. And don't forget, one of my favorite things to say, it's really hard to frown when you're smiling, so smile. Okay, here, check this out. Wow.